Dark thoughts churn within me as I listen to the blizzard back to the window. Each strong gust rattles the panes as a green-coated figure tapping a sharp tip of his hook against the glass. Or the window is shut tight. Drafts find their way through the invisible gaps to run their icy fingers down my cheeks. With the lights and heating turned off, the air in the darkened library is so cold it feels like a thin layer of ice must have frozen across it. I stand stock still, the cold seeping up through the soles of my feet to freeze my entire being. Abruptly realising I rub the back of my hands, but find them numb and without feeling. What am I doing here in this gloomy library of the dead of night? I think back on what happened just a few hours earlier. Our evening recitation in the St. Joseph Theatre went off without a hitch to a thunderous reception. Even after the curtain fell, the applause continued unabated, and not only from my fellow first-year students, but also second and third years too. The cast of the show gathered in my room for a small celebration of our success. Erika-san and Takasaki-san joined us also, having helped with our rehearsals. We enjoyed fragrant tea and sweets supplied by the attendees. The special tea prepared by my Amitié partner was so obvious a cut above what we usually drink, but a single sip had us looking at one another in amazement. Perhaps because of a rush of the endorphins brought on by our success, even the reticent Hagiwara-senpai was able to join in our chat. Oh, bloody well, I wonder how she's coping being in her beloved friend's room. And was even able to coax Hakama-senpai out of her shell. I found out that her hobby was actually collecting minerals. Interesting hobby. As we were enjoying the conversation, I felt a tug on my sleeve and heard a low voice in my ear. I want to talk to you in private. Whether my forums against the cults I'm now aware of, I addressed a girl who asked me here. Which one? You said you wanted to talk in private? I asked Erika what it was she wanted to discuss. You should know. Seemingly impervious to a cold, she directs a cat-like smile at me. But I'm confused. Playing dumb, are we? Oh well. Sneaking into a school building in the dead of night like this reminds me when we do a Bloody Mary ritual. Oh, but you weren't aware of that, were you? And my word, she shrinks back, slightly but conspicuously. Oh. What a lame way to be outed as shapeshifter. What? I don't seem to have adjusted the host's memories yet. I'm glad I picked you. She flashes me a sinister smile and slowly moves towards me with a sound like a squeaking bat. Erika-san? Have you seen John Carpenter's They Live? Go borrow your Prez's glasses. Her lips curve into a crescent moon as the strong gust hammers against the window. The temperature in the dark library seems to have dropped another notch. Okay, that's enough joking around for now. Let's get to a chase. We don't want to catch cold from lurking around here. With that, her expression reverts back to its usual disdainful smile, a sight for sore eyes. One of these days you're going to give me a heart attack. Oh, come on, don't tell me you actually thought I'd been swapped out like you may live. Well, I mean, the location and the atmosphere. Yeah, I suppose it's pretty effective in the setting, but I got carried away with a joke just because of you. You're being evasive, she finishes. What am I evading? With your intuition, I figured you'd know why I called you here. Or are you still trying to throw up a smokescreen? Erika-san. I'm talking about the letter. You were able to tease out the answer from the information we had gathered and convinced us the basket it was all a big misunderstanding. All well and good. She moves her wheelchair another step closer and faced me head on, her expression serious. But who is a Judas? Huh? I couldn't bring this up in front of the others, but whoever wrote the letter was awfully familiar with you. It had to have been written by someone who knows you. Well, not just a passing acquaintance. They wrote that letter knowing your personality and how you would act. Which means... She glares at me, pulling her face like she's bitten into a lemon. She's trying to see through my true motives. There's a Judas amongst us. But you already know that, don't you? She's right about one thing. This definitely isn't something we could have discussed in the dorms. Now I understand why she brought me out to a library in the dead of night. However, I can't name them. Yatsushiro senpai. Although the letter was accusatory, it wasn't intended to hurt me. I believe there was a hidden intention behind it. I believe Yatsushiro senpai hoped I would intuit her hidden message from me to the contents of a letter, which means that the letter wasn't malicious in nature. He hides some kind of secret code that relates to a tulpa of agape and Shion basket. Exercising your right to remain silent, huh? No, that's not it. And what is it? Something you can't talk about even to me? Answer me. Despite a harsh tone, Erica looks like she's about to burst into tears. She's like a sensitive little girl who's been betrayed by her parents for the first time. Window pane clatters in her frames. She gives a self-deprecating shrug of her shoulders. The answer is blowing in the wind, is it? You're not Bob Dylan. There's no bite to her usual banter, and I... Suddenly, I catch a whiff of familiar scent. Has the wind caught the fragrance of a flower carried through the cracks? No, that's impossible. It's the middle of winter, but aren't any flowers blooming anywhere near the academy? Which means... people only see what they want to see. The words shatter the icy air of a cold, dim room. Of course, it was neither me or Nerika-san who spoke them. That sounded like Yatsushiro senpai. Yes, I recognise the scent. The clack of footsteps echoes through the library as the two shadows grow nearer. Lily of the valley. That's a flower I can smell. As they approach, the hazy black shapes resolve into distant recognisable forms. Yatsushiro senpai. And who's that next to her? No, wait, has she cut her hair? And Nerine Kamikado. The two girls appear as like ghosts from the gloom. Yatsushiro senpai is wearing a trademark cynical smile. Nerine Kamikado is staring at us, her face pale expressionless. No, she looks like she's assessing us, evaluating us. I see her long golden hair has been chopped short. Hey, this is a long-awaited reunion. Aren't you happy to see me? Yatsushiro senpai, what are you doing here? Well, that's not the greeting I was hoping for. This is where you're supposed to go overwhelmed with emotion and fling your arms around me. Right, Yagaki-kun? Erika has been staring at Yatsushiro senpai as though she's really seen a ghost. These words finally snap her out of it and sets out a long breath of air. Are you really Yatsushiro senpai? What, do I look like a ghost? Come on, I've got 2 legs and they're firmly planted on the ground. Well, I suppose I could be a shapeshifter. Look between Yatsuhiro Senpai with the unwavering sardonic smile and Kumikado Senpai. Nothing from me? How cold. She regards us with cruel, unfeeling eyes. It's hard to believe those icy words coming from Nerone Kamikado, the former vice president of the Council of Nicaea. Yatsuhiro Senpai, why? Are you asking me about the letter I sent? Or are you asking me about me sniffing around disguised as a hookman? Damn it, that was you? Oh my, I want to wash your mouth out with soap. You should watch your language. Erika falls silent as her words, sharp as cold as icicles. Yatsuhiro Senpai scratches her temple and chuckles awkwardly. It's fine, Nerone. Bad manners are kind of a thing. Still, to answer your question, it was me. I sent that letter with the intention of hurting Suoh Shirahane. That's a lie. She informs me cheerfully with an out-of-place smile, never wavering. Again, I whisper a word. Why? You're lying, aren't you? I don't believe that. There was a hidden meaning in that letter. A key for me to find, wasn't there? Yeah, you're right. There was a secret hidden letter, but only you could uncover. I knew it. A thick sludge hitting unpleasantly on my chest and melts away, and I finally release a little sigh of relief. But then, a faint sound reaching my ears. It grows until the 2 shadowy figures are cackling uncontrollably. A key? Seriously? There's a problem being so into books and movies and all that. You see a hidden meaning in everything. That letter was nothing more than a mean prank. It was worth sending to see his incredible reactions. I will be honest, the short hair really does fit her new persona, so to speak. But I can't believe that Yatsuhiro Senpai in particular has done like this way. No. A familiar bat-like squeak move in their direction. It's Erika. Really? I figure there's a traitor amongst us, but I never guessed it would be you two. It's a real plot twist, isn't it? Yeah, you really got me good. Hard to believe someone who went out of their way to help Shirahane in autumn would turn out to be such a monster. You two are completely heartless. Yeah, that's me. The Tin Woodman without a heart. Never had one to start with. Her lips curled into a crimson crescent moon, but Erika faces a disconcerting smile head-on. It must be quite a shock to a sister being betrayed by your friends. I never thought of you as a friend. Erika spits out the words. Yatsuhiro Senpai tells her that's not true. You don't need to say things you don't mean. I get it. The eyes in the window of my soul. If I peek into yours, I can see right into your inner room. The hell are you talking about? There's only one person whose eyes I've never been able to see through, and the feeling you have a Suoh-kun. Cutting herself off, she glances from Erika to me. Then saying she's not going to follow that line of thinking any further, she smooths down the back of her hair and turns to face me fully. You mustn't get any close to the goddess of truth. She tells me. What do you mean? Exactly what I just said. It's time to stop playing detective. It should be enough to know you tried. Don't toy with me. Please. You want to set me on this path. I'm a Tulpa of Agape too. Tulpa. That's what you... Oh, don't go telling your Gaki-kun about it. That's not on. It's supposed to be secret of President of the Council of Nicaea's ears alone. I see. The Tulpa. So you're the one who's been filling Shirahane's head with his stuff. Oh, but it was all out of kindness. I'm not interested in what my minions have to say, Yatsushiro-senpai. It's like a Maltese falcon. There's always a reason that things like certain things circulate between people. A Maltese falcon? For a moment I'm confused by a mysterious reference. I've warned you. If you pry into any further, we're forced to put a stop to it. Abruptly, as though having a sudden lost interest in us, the pair turned to leave. Erika is immediately hot on their heels, calling out for him to stop. That's all I have to say. Screw you! You might have nothing to say about it, but we sure do. Please, you're embarrassing yourself. Erika grabs hold of Yatsushiro-san's sleeve to prevent her from leaving, tugging her with all her strength. Cut it out! Yatsushiro-senpai roughly pushes her hands away, causing Erika to lose her balance. Before she even has time to cry out, she's been sent sprawling to the ground. Erika-san. I wish to aside, call her name and shake her, but she's unresponsive. Answer me! Open your eyes! Still nothing. She must have hit her head. Even as an icy chiller calls at my spine, my cheeks are warmed by the heat of my anger. This is what happens when you ignore warnings. You're a smart cookie, you should understand that. Above my head I hear a chirpy Yatsushiro-senpai's voice. But... I don't comprehend what she's saying. My heart is pounding like a drum and my limbs are as clumsy and numb. Erika Yagaki, my dearest friend. As I clutch a limp body in my arms, it seems to grow heavier and colder, fanning my fears. All I can do is let my tears fall on her cheeks.